It is not. Okay, just in time. There we go. So we're both back with Ocarina of Time 3D. First off, let's see if this will hit the fucking corner again. The bouncing DVD logo is such an enticing thing.
Just keep saying you're offline. What the fuck?
Still saying I'm offline?
Yeah.
Refresh. It's working on my end. And I'm debating on whether or not to turn off my air conditioner. Yo,
I was making that noise.
What?
We'll be right back.
Oh, yes. Okay, you see it now. That's good
Yeah.
to know. So... Alright, let's see. Hey, everybody. We're back in Ocarina of Time 3D. Last we left off, we just finished the Fire Temple and got our double magic meter. And that leaves one particular thing. Well, hope you guys like water, because there's gonna be a lot of it in just a minute. So yeah, we got the water temple. We have to.
How do
do
you like
that.
water? I
Yeah,
like water and temples, because there's gonna be a lot of that for most of this part.
Water and temples, but put the two together, and depending on how they... Well, I mean, the 3DS version does lighten the load, just because of categorizing the iron boots as an item as opposed to a piece of equipment. And, so here we go. Hold on, I'm gonna want to equip the bow in place of the hammer.
Yeah, but this one little change is gonna cut down this dungeon size by a lot.
Well, somewhat, quite a bit. I played through both versions of the water temple before this. So...
Oh, did you already lower the water?
Huh?
Oh, the water starts lower. Never mind. Sorry.
No, the water starts lowered.
I forgot.
This is in Lake Hylia. Our goal is to have the water not be lowered. So here we are in liquid hell. So anyway,
This in the original game was considered the worst part of the game.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not exactly sure how much hated it is, but
It's very hated.
I'm sure it is to some extent. I just didn't know if it's the worst part of the game per se. To me, it's just kind of there. Yeah, it feels a bit like a slog, but
It's just really fucking tedious. Is my main problem with it?
well, a bit, I suppose. But I mean, after playing it a few times, you get a bit patient, and once you have a strategy down, it's easy to get through, I'd say.
Yeah.
Anyway, Andrew, you said you had a topic to discuss.
Oh yeah.
What would you say that is?
I started watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh shit. Okay. How is it?
It's goddamn ridiculous.
Well, I mean, welcome to anime, but
I know, but that show is like, good lord.
well, I guess that's to be expected. I mean, like, do you have any particular examples? Anything
Okay, so
oh shit.
spoiler for anyone who wants to watch JoJo. But the final confrontation between the main hero and the main villain is just a head that shoots lasers.
Andros.
And his literally he's a head because he got cut off. Because the hero cut his head off earlier. But like,
I see.
and he's also his main goal is to steal the main character's body.
Really? I mean,
it's fucking stupid.
I've seen that trope done before. I mean, different incarnations of the same basic idea, but I mean, Ghostbusters 2, I suppose, in a very, very vague sense, where basically the villain wants a new body and needs like some sort of vessel to do that.
I know,
That
it's just
usually comes
like
with human sacrifice.
it's just like the show is just overly. It's like so over stylized and just everything's ridiculous in it. It's hilarious. And I've only watched part 1, which is considered the most like tame part of the series.
Yeah. Anyway, now that now we're gonna start off pretty much just doing some key hunting, really, where basically we need to be able to open all of the
John, I think
doors
you
we
can
need
get
to
both
open.
those. I think you can get both those with Dinspire.
I
Or just do that.
I
too.
could technically, but I don't want to waste the magic power.
Hmm.
Sometimes the hitboxes can be a bit finicky with the clams here.
Yep.
So, some first things we're gonna do. I'm a bit fuzzy on like the order in which we'll go to each room. I know that I already skipped one part where the first thing I do when I enter the water temple, which I completely forgot about now, was I push one block back a little that we're going to like go back to at like the end of the dungeon. But I remember this is a key that we have to get to.
So, John, what's your favorite water dungeon series?
Water dungeon in Zelda. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I guess there's not much of a reference to work off of. But this one, just through my past few playthroughs, I can remember right off the bat. The Lakebed Temple was... I don't know.
I like the Lakebed. I like the Lakebed Temple because I like the swimming with the Zora armor is pretty fun.
I mean, it still just felt like generic water dungeon to me, compared to like the other dungeons in Twilight Princess.
Yeah, definitely. It's probably the weakest in that game. But water dungeons are always kind of weak ones.
Well.
Because in this game, and Majora's Mask, you have you have like the annoying gimmick in each of them. And Twilight's just kind of vanilla.
I thought there was a key here. Not a Skulltula. Well, I guess I just wasted my time. Here we go. Hope you like water, boys and girls, and others, people. So, let's see. If all else fails, hold on. There's this right here. This block. Push it in. Not exactly. Oh, yeah, I remember. It goes down into a pool of water, which we have to go into. Just... This is gonna be a bit tedious still, I can imagine. I mean, we basically talked over Rudo showing up for the only time in the temple.
Yeah, she shows up later.
Yeah, literally at the end. And then we never see Rudo again.
That's pretty much how all the Guardians are. They show up
basically
briefly
at the beginning and never again. Well, I mean, I guess Daruniga had an excuse because the game said he was going off to fight the boss of the dungeon. So it's not like he was just lollygagging around, but Rudo literally just says, "Follow me, we need to save the Zoras." And then we follow her, and she's just gone for the rest of time. But let me tell you, after going back to play the N64 version, let me tell you, the gyroscope in the 3DS version makes everything so much easier.
Yeah, I know. The original game has terrible aiming.
Yes, it does. It's sort of shit.
Sort of. It is very shit.
Well, yeah, it's just too sensitive, that's the problem. And they, again, like I said this in the previous session, they fixed that here, but they fixed it too much, like, very, very slowly. So the gyroscope is just better, and I'm glad that Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD agrees with that.
Yeah. By
adding probably the best gyroscope controls in the Zelda games so far. Oh, thanks Julian for hosting the stream. With
Do you do it again?
With one viewer, which is probably Julian. Let's see. But, in accordance with that, hold on. Let me just flip through my, Discord tabs for a minute. Will he be joining us is the question. He is online right now. Where the fuck is he in real life?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Is he dead? Or...
Maybe.
Mario does Minecraft. That fucking shit. Like, how long ago was that? 2013? 2014?
I am in real life. Yes, I am dead.
Okay, hey, Julian. Welcome to water.
Yeah, I see that. You're gonna drown him.
No, he's wearing a blue shirt. He's fine. He can breathe forever.
Yeah. You know, blue shirts, they do wonders.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, red shirts make you fucking die. Blue shirts let you breathe underwater. What's the... what makes you choose either or?
John, you always wear red shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Not really true anymore.
Uh-oh.
John always used to wear red shirts.
Yeah.
It's
oh, he's wearing gray. That's... what? It's crazy.
Yeah, I wear gray.
Yeah, he's kind of retired the red sweatshirt ever since he graduated.
Yeah, fuck high school.
Yeah, it's more entertaining than now.
I turn off the air conditioner to reduce background noise. Now I'm sweaty as shit. How do I make this decision to turn on the air conditioner or not?
I don't know.
I don't know what's faster, just swimming or using the iron boots. I honestly have no idea. Just in terms of...
You need Depth Strider.
Yeah, I do, but I don't have that.
You need what?
The land of Minecraft is more technologically advanced than Hyrule.
Yeah. Minecraft's officially sold over 200 million copies, so that's weird.
Well, it's Minecraft, so...
Indeed.
Yeah.
Do people still play Minecraft?
Yeah. We literally played... Julian and I literally played Minecraft yesterday.
Oh.
For a good... How long was it? It wasn't too long. It was, like... Like, basically, Minecraft is one of those games where... we go into it in phases where, like... We're into Minecraft, we want to start a server, and then we play on the server for a little bit. Depends on, like, usually if we're, like, working and living together in Minecraft, then it usually lasts longer, but if we're, like, doing everything individually, then, we get tired of it a bit quicker, and then we just put it down once we're done with it. It's just, we get into Minecraft in phases where we're interested in it.
I remember when Minecraft was like super mainstream though, and everyone was playing it all the time.
Well, yeah, back when I remember just seeing YouTube videos about Minecraft, not knowing what Minecraft was, and yeah. Like before 2013 when I got the game, that's pretty much all Minecraft was to me.
I don't know when I started watching Minecraft. I think around the same time that I actually got it, because it was like...
Syndicate project.
No, I think even before the Syndicate, or maybe at the same time, I was watching Chris in the Mic, and he did Minecraft Family, which I think maybe he still does.
Oh, well, I mean, I remember you telling me about that, but, there was some sketchy stuff later on. Which we won't discuss because we're on Twitch.
Oh, yeah. All those people watching.
So, Jane, you like this dungeon? It's a lot of blue, right?
A lot of blue and a bit of green, I guess.
Mostly just blue, though.
Hey, John.
Yes?
You like dick and balls?
Can't say I do.
What the hell did he say?
In particular, he said, "quote You like dick and balls?"
Oh.
Julian
Classic.
steals jokes is what he's trying to say right now.
Not always. Most of the time.
Watch this guy fall. Okay, never mind. In the 3DS version, I find this one Tektite right here stays put. Instead of literally jumping down to fucking kill you as soon as you ascend. That happened to Andrew and I in the Ocarina of Time Let's Play we did all those years back. And
What happened?
the Tektite in that room I just crossed jumped down and, like, murdered us.
Oh yeah, that's classic.
Well, that's what happens to everyone who doesn't know it's there.
It's a beginner's trap.
Yeah, I mean, like, you told me about that happening, and I wasn't sure about that, and then once we got to that room, and it happened, shit. I mean, what can you say? Now we're at level 3 again. I'm gonna go and, hold on, that's the entrance to the water temple, which means the block that I have to push that I usually do at the beginning of the dungeon, but forgot this time, should be right here. So, Julian, how have you been?
Vibing, you know.
Yeah.
I got an email from the Rossiter,
Oh.
and she said that the exemption from the final has been changed from requiring a 90 to an 88, and I have an 88, so I don't have to take the chemistry final.
Yeah. My brother, who's also in high school, was about to take a final for global, which is basically just global history.
It's the easiest thing ever, because he's Barnes.
No, Charanzelli. And,
yeah, right.
And apparently...
Yeah, Chiranzelli gives you everything.
Even though an exemption was given, she said that there was no exemption, that you were required to take it no matter who you were. These strange times.
I mean, you can still, like, choose to to take it if you want, but, like...
Who would want
why
to?
would you?
Why would you? To prove a point? I don't think so.
And I only have like a 72 in French. You need an 80 to be able to be exempt from it. And she's like, "Well, maybe you should just take the final. I think you do good on it." I mean, I'll probably do fine. I just don't want to do it. And I'm like 4 points down from being exempt from the US final. But oh well.
So we're heading to the mini boss, I believe. Hold on, let me.
The short bus.
Let's the mini boss.
You said boss, not boss.
We do not need to fight a short bus. That is not what we do, and we're on Twitch. Shut up.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, will I be able to climb onto this thing? There we go. This is only going as smoothly as it is because I'm literally doing 2 practice playthroughs as I'm going through this. On both, I just beaten the Shadow Temple. And who knows, I might beat the Shadow Temple here, so... So, Julian, Andrew started watching JoJo.
Oh, that's no good.
Oh. What is your opinion on that?
You're anti-JoJo.
What?
No JoJo January.
I just want to go on YouTube and listen to a song for once without having the entire comment section be, "Oh, isn't this like the part where he gets blown up by a sandwich?"
Wait, what?
Hey guys, we're approaching No JoJo June. Anyway, we're about to fight
Oh,
the
yeah.
mini boss.
Can that be the entire year?
Oh. No JoJo 2020. Fucking.
Dude, it's literally so. I can't remember what song it is. Maybe I think it's like a Soundgarden song, and the entire comment section is like, "Yo, this is the part in JoJo where he tries to eat a sandwich and he gets blown up."
Alright. There he is.
That's why I started watching, honestly, though, is because everyone references so much. I'm like, why the fuck does everyone reference this damn show so much?
Now, if I had the big Goron sword, this mini boss Dark Link here would be a lot. It would be a lot less tedious. It would be a lot easier. But since I don't have such a luxury, even though I'm apparently kicking his ass for some reason, I don't know why, but it seems fine now. And he has the exact same amount of health as you, so if you're doing a 3-heart run, he should be fine. So yeah, I don't know how I'm kicking his ass like this. Like... Okay, are you gonna jinx me right now? There we go, he's dead. And it seems the, that tree right there was just an illusion, as it was everything else. And now we have the ability to reach longer with our hookshot.
Yep.
Nice of the camera to clip into that 3D model. Now for the whirlpool. Fucking,
No, I fucked Spark.
it's alright. Especially with the 3DS circle pad, it's much easier to just DIY.
Well, I've never played the 3DS version, so... Always gives me a lot of shit in the original version.
The 3DS mostly just makes the game a whole lot easier, I find, really. Just the aged N64 controls are definitely something
Yeah.
that are hard to cope with after playing this variation of the game. Like, the chest I just hook-shotted, if this was the N64 version, I would have passed the time limit about 3 times over before finally finagling the controls to just finally be able to grasp onto the chest.
You're going through this pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm doing this really fast just because I played the game a few times over. Like, I'm playing the 3DS version again, for reference, and I'm also playing the N64 version just because I feel like it. So, by the end of this playthrough, I'm gonna have played and beaten the game 7 times.
Jesus Christ.
Ridiculous. But still, it's not as ridiculous as Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that if it still hasn't reached Metal Gear Solid 4 yet.
Nope, I haven't played this game 9 times over. Can I fucking do this or what? Oh, okay, I was thinking of the wrong area. But now we're gonna do a bit of key hunting. I believe we have to go back down to level 2, or maybe don't even need to do that. Okay, never mind, we might have to. But now we have the long shot, we can finally do this shit. So, basically, we probably need like 1 or 2 keys, and we need the boss key. And this is a bit of a rare occurrence in that we don't obtain the boss key until like we don't get the boss key like I'm trying to think of what I was gonna say. Like, it's... No, I might have been thinking of another dungeon, actually. Just forget everything I said.
By the way, I think Julian left.
No, I'm here.
No, he's
Oh,
here.
never mind.
I was muted.
I forgot. He stays quiet for like whiles.
I mean,
That's
he
fine.
hasn't played this game, so
Yeah.
he's PC normie gamer.
No,
Yes. you are.
Microsoft
You
normie gamer.
You object Microsoft
That's even
in
worse.
particular. That's even worse.
Andrew, I sent John a photo earlier. I installed
yeah.
a Windows 10 launcher on my phone.
Jesus fucking Christ. Send him the screenshot in Discord. Just send it in general. Or anywhere, really. Why am I floating up? It feels like I'm floating up through the water more slowly than I would have. Good God, I'm playing the song so fast that sometimes sound effects forget to, do shit.
God.
What? You found it.
I sent it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that shit. Life at a glance. The start screen takes
Windows
up, like,
phone.
the start screen literally takes up like 5/8 of the entire screen.
It got worse because you see how on the desktop it has like user and this PC and stuff that brings you into like Windows Explorer,
Ugh.
Oh my God.
like a dead copy of it. And
Oh
even
my
like the
God.
notification center and
So it's
everything, like
basically
everything was
like-
spot on.
It's basically like searching up Windows XP Flash or something, and
Dude,
you
it
can't
was-
boot up anything.
It honestly, like if I could figure out how to like put my apps on like the home screen and everything, like it wouldn't be terrible. Like it actually was a really good copy. Like I was imagining it to be crap.
Like, can you flip it sideways and like the screen will actually adjust to look more like a desktop screen?
Oh, can I move the taskbar to the right side?
No, no, you may not. I forbid you from doing that shit. Julian is a scrub who uses his fucking taskbar on the right-hand side of the screen as opposed to the bottom like a normal human being. Ugh.
Sorry about that. I accidentally just closed Discord, so that's why I
Oh, shit.
dropped from the call for a minute.
Anyway, Andrew, we need to expose Julian for he uses his taskbar on his computer on the right-hand side as opposed to the bottom.
That's where it belongs.
Unorthodox degenerate. Are we done?
Oh, he shut me down. It belongs on the right side.
No, it does not. It belongs...
That's where it goes.
If it belongs on the right side, you belong in the trash. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
That literally sounded like a fucking stupid argument where it's like, you're dumb, no you.
Exactly. That's all we do with our time.
Damn, this dungeon is tedious.
Welcome to hell. Sponsored by the Water Temple. Ugh. Let's see. I know how to cheese this pretty well, if I remember correctly. Perfect. Just in time. Ugh. So now I believe all that's left is to get the boss key and to punish Julian for his insubordination.
But did you already fight Dark Link?
Yeah, I already did. I have the long
Okay,
shot.
I must not have been paying attention.
I guess. Yeah, this is going by relatively fast. It's only been a half an hour. So for all we know, I might finish the Shadow Temple by the end of this.
Yeah. I think it's because you had a lot of practice. This dungeon, if you haven't been practicing lately, could take forever.
Yeah, I guess it can.
Because you messed up like one thing and you gotta like do the whole dungeon again because you gotta change the water levels and shit.
Yeah.
That in the original version is much more tedious because you have to go into the menu to equip and de-equip the boots.
So
This temple definitely looks nicer in 3D remake, which
yeah, it does. And one thing they also add indicators. Like in some buildings they add like a guide to like where things are in the form of a line on the wall pointing to where it's supposed to be. They add something like that in the water temple where they lead you to where you can raise the water level up and down. And they tell you like a visual indicator of what's level 1, level 2, and level 3. They color code it too.
Which is nice.
If I'm gonna run out of arrows at some point, for fuck's sake, there we go.
This motherfucker's just jumping and dodging all your arrows.
Yeah, that sucks. This one too. The gyroscope isn't the most precise thing in the world on the 3DS. I'm just gonna swim through these fools.
Still better than the original.
Well, yeah. Nothing can ever be as much shit as the original. Ow! I thought I was gonna be able to go through this just fine, but okay, I'm through. Both of those can fuck off, and now I have only 11 arrows to work with.
Get him, get him, get him.
Yeah, no, not anymore. I've got shit to do. Smite these guys.
You little shit. Are these just those like things that were in the
These were the
water
same
temple?
sort of things that were in the Jabu Jabu dungeon.
Yeah, they like fly up.
Now I believe we cleared the room. I'm surprisingly not having as much trouble with this as with the Fire Temple, where I was like at a heart and a half rewatching the thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds like you didn't have practice with the water temple or with the fire temple.
Well,
water
I did.
temple you've had lots of.
I did. I did. I played the Forest Temple and the Fire Temple before Session 3. I made sure I had those down, and yet I still fucked up. Hooray.
Yeah, this dungeon's not like doing much shit at all. I mean, no, it's not usually this dungeon's not usually dangerous. It's just confusing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not even confusing. It's really just tedious.
Yeah, it is, especially in the original. I was my original copy of the game is the 1.0 gold cart on the N64. So
it's
on
the one
blocks
with like the
this,
real blood in the.
Yeah, the real blood that Ganondorf coughs up, and like the Islamic chanting in the Fire Temple, as well as those blocks. They changed the symbol because it used to be like an Islamic crescent, and people got offended.
What is with this game and offending Islam people?
I couldn't tell you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, here we go.
We're just talking about how Nintendo is offensive to Islamic people.
I was kind of like half paying attention.
I also remember like although I do remember reading something. I remember reading somewhere that all builds of the game were pre-built, and so I don't know why they released the one they did release. Just.
Nintendo is anti-Islamic. That's why.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I'm joking, John.
What the? Oh, the fucking that switch over there also unlocks this door. I thought it just raised the water level so you can get across. Well, shit.
I mean, with the better control, those can't be hard to jump across.
Yeah, those are pretty easy to jump across, even in the N64 version. Just as long as the tech types don't give you problems, then it's easy. So
Assassin's Creed platform here. Not really, but
so the Gold Skull Tula is up here. And the key is right past this. If it'll cooperate with me. Anyway, Julian was half paying attention to us talking about
and then
the game. So the boss key should be right behind this door.
So Julian, what do you think of the possibility of school being permanently in New York? School being permanently turned into online classes.
I don't know how they would do that.
They will not do the do.
They won't, but like that's what Cuomo wants apparently.
Because knowing the high school we came from, they wouldn't do it well.
Yeah, we need a new fucking governor.
Yeah, we don't.
And
like
also,
that. No,
also with higher
it's-
education, with more practical higher education, like say nursing, medical stuff.
Wait, Julian,
either
you
that
said
or,
we
like,
don't.
carpentry.
What?
You just said we don't need a new governor.
No.
The one we have is so bad.
How?
It's just terrible.
Politics alarm.
Yeah.
You know what?
Okay.
Just let's stop.
Well, I mean,
Excuse me, I think not.
I forgot John doesn't like political discussion.
You know, it's not
I
that
mean,
I
neither
don't
do-
like it,
neither-
it's that Twitch doesn't like it. And I don't like Twitch not liking me. So,
Yeah, I don't really like political discussion either, though. So
good vibes, gentlemen. Good vibes.
I just don't like politicians in general.
People yelling at each other. It's just people screaming at each other and other people screaming about how they're screaming at each other.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, government.
Yuck.
Oof. That's why we need a dictator.
No, I disagree to that.
I've never agreed with something more.
You both. You know
It's
how
simply,
Julian,
it's simply the only option.
You
I
know,
hope you know I'm
the
joking,
first Minecraft SMP stream that we did, Julian was about to get
Uh-oh.
me banned.
John. What did he say?
I can't
a bunch
remember.
of things. I'm not going to say them on stream, but I can.
Yeah, you
send
might
the
have to.
I should upload those VODs at some point, but.
Wow,
yeah.
John is officially at 4 viewers.
Oof.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey guys.
Ugh. So we're almost.
Are there any
done.
viewers on mine?
Are there any viewers on yours? I have no fucking.
I'm
clue.
checking.
I need to switch back to my Twitch stream tab.
Let me check my Twitch stream.
Hey guys, 2 of them are bots. Hell, maybe 3 of them.
Just 7
And
now.
one of them is you, Julian.
I'm vibing. Yeah, I'm watching it on my phone. Cause it doesn't. It's the only way it works.
Your Windows phone. Oh shit.
No, I got
told
rid
you
of the
don't say too
launcher.
much. Oh.
It wasn't good.
Meanwhile, I tried to fix my hard drive. It's one of the external ones, but nope, no dice. I guess it's dead. It's one that's been dead for years, and I don't know if I could fix it or not, but yeah, it do the click, and it dies.
This boss is either insanely easy or really annoying.
It's perfect chaos.
But
Like, this is what Chaos 3 would have been, or Chaos 5.
hey, where
What?
you going, you big drip?
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 1. Another game Julian hasn't played, the normie.
I haven't played
I haven't,
like
to be fair,
anything.
Yeah,
To be
you
fair,
should.
John,
I would
haven't-
recommend you playing some games.
I haven't played it either. I just know all the references. I've
Like,
seen it in
Sonic
action
Adventure 1
so
and
much.
2 are on Steam. Like, a lot of games that we played on consoles are on Steam now. Pretty much all the Sonic games are now on Steam.
That game just has legendary voice acting, so you just gotta.
Legendarily bad.
Exactly. Same way the original Resident Evil is.
Well, I mean, yeah, Resident Evil 1 will always have bad voice acting that just happens to be perfect. I mean, just Resident Evil 1 back in '98. Hell, we saw it all with the cheesy live action intro.
Oh my god, I love that thing so much.
Navi.
Yeah, Navi is trying to tell us something. I don't know what.
Oh, why don't you listen?
Because I'm not getting the button on my screen for Navi to...
John, you're at double-digit viewers.
Oh shit, really? That's the most I've gotten in like 4
Ever.
years.
Ever.
I mean, I had like 2 videos that broke 100 views on YouTube on my old account.
Yeah, but the YouTube and Twitch are different. You can.
Yeah, they are. I mean, like, I found that I very much prefer, like, the format in terms of what I'm doing. I prefer the format of doing a Let's Play and, like...
In terms of what am I doing here?
Shut. With your outdated plugs.
I'm at I'm at 199 subscribers on YouTube.
Watch me unsub. I'll do it at any time, motherfucker.
No. I can't allow that.
Hey John, where did how many subscribers did your original YouTube channel get to?
Like 55 or something. It's either 54 or 55.
Oh, I've seen how Hentai this is going.
I've never had that happen to me in my N64 playthrough before this.
What, gone grabbed by the tentacle?
Yeah, I've never got grabbed like that. I never got whacked.
Wow. That's exciting.
This boss kind of crap.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying at sometimes.
This looks like PewDiePie playing Minecraft.
Wait, how?
How?
I don't know, it just does.
No, ooh, that was close. Holy shit.
By the way, is it bad? Okay, so I saw a video that I don't know why it was on my recommendations. It was like from 2018, but it was like the original YouTube Rewind thing versus PewDiePie's version. And it was like making fun of the original because it was like saying a cringe counter. I'm like, is it bad that I find the PewDiePie one more cringy?
I mean, I stopped watching PewDiePie a long time.
It's because he's fucking cringy.
Yeah, it's like less that he's cringy and more that he's like appeared more toxic to me, at least. This is debatable. It depends on the person. I'm just not into his content now. Just like...
I used to find it funny. I just find it cringy now.
I'm pretty sure the last PewDiePie video I watched on, ironically, was one where he was just looking at the Quit Your Bullshit subreddit with some of his friends. Just anyway, the boss is finally dead.
Honestly, I'm kind of like the opposite way. Like, I used to not watch him just because he like wasn't that funny, and it was more just like cringy, like dry humor.
Oh fuck! My cat just popped up onto my desk.
Oh, let him play Ocarina.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure, he'll do that. Like he gives a shit. Anyway, you were saying, Julian?
What was I saying?
Try to justify PewDiePie.
No, I think now I more watch him just because it's like stupid. I don't even watch him, honestly.
Like,
I only watch him for like yeah. I only watched him for the first like 10 episodes of the Minecraft Let's Play, and then I gave up on that because he started like spawning stuff in, and
he started.
Yo guys,
I
did some mining off camera.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Did some mining off camera, like half an inventory of diamonds. Eat my shit.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna buy a house in Belarus.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Yesterday, Andrew, Julian and I were just like fucking around, bored. So we just started looking up the housing market in just like strange Eastern European countries.
It's so bad, dude.
Like Belarus and Serbia. And
No,
some of them are pretty
Belarus.
bad.
I can't remember which one was worse. I think Siberia didn't have a single finished house. They were all just like bare bones.
That's because that part of the world's
I
too
mean,
busy
if
warring all the
you
time
can-
to do anything
If
else.
you can live in that, more power to you. But we
John, it's because
can't.
it's because that part of the world's too busy having a civil war constantly to do anything.
Well,
No,
I mean,
not
not
in
necessarily.
not in those countries.
Not in those countries. Like we're talking Eastern Europe, not Middle East. Like
Yeah.
Didn't you say Syria though?
no, we said
Siberia.
Serbia. No, we
Oh,
said
Siberia.
Serbia.
No.
Serbia.
Not
okay.
Siberia. And like Belarus. Belarus is right next to
I guess
Poland.
more power to people who can live in those environments. We suck as human beings.
No, it's also because I sorted by price low to high, so it gave all of these really like scary.
Yeah.
There was this one house that was just green, like full on green.
Like there was one house that was gigantic but extremely cheap, like basically a mansion that cost like $10,000.
Yeah, dude,
And it was
like
completely bare.
It was like
inside.
7,000 square
It was-
feet, and it was just nothing inside.
It was a clay husk, is what it was.
Or some of them like look fairly. Oh, there was another one which was really cheap and it was fairly big, but it only had 3 photos of the outside, which had just been painted, but like poorly. And then it had 2 photos of the backyard, which was just dry grass, and it had no interior shots.
Yeah, it's. I really, at some point, need to upload those VODs that those Twitch VODs of the Minecraft that me, Julian, and Blythe did, like in October.
What do we do in October?
We played Minecraft, and you
I
guys
don't remember
fucked with my house
October.
a whole lot. You surrounded my house with dirt on the inside and out.
Oh yeah, I remember. Is that the same one with the snow?
I don't. Yeah, it is.
Yes.
I was about to say jokingly. I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's a crafting game.
Basically the same parts in which you got me banned. Almost.
No, you wouldn't have got banned. There's worse stuff on Twitch.
Like, yeah, there is.
What do you do to almost get you banned?
Said a lot of shit, which I'm not going to recite.
Will you recite it?
I have no. I
Julian,
can't even
do
remember.
not- I will kick you from the call.
Alright, I'll just ask you after the stream's done then.
You know, John, maybe I should move you to a different channel.
What makes you say that?
I don't know.
For what reason would you move me to a
Shed.
different channel? Shed? That's the AFK channel, bub.
Isn't John like the leader of the...
I am,
Discord
but you
thing?
guys are also mods, which means you can pretty much do anything.
So we can put John in the cuck shed.
Or I could put you both in the cuck shed together.
Let's all 3 go there. Yeah, there you go.
Nope, that's not the right one. I believe it's this.
I want to stream on YouTube, but nobody would watch it. I don't know what to stream anyways. I can't stream anything.
Yeah, I had to stream for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I gave John my stream key for YouTube.
Yes, and I still have it.
Oh, I'll change it. Actually, I don't care. You wouldn't do anything.
Or would I? You don't know
Why are
that.
you doing that with your hands?
That was when I
Stream delay.
that was when I said yes, and I still have your stream key.
Yeah, I see that.
Always wash your hands, kids, especially in
How's
these
that
times.
horseback riding?
It's going. Anyway, yeah, he unlisted the stream in which I was teaching him how to play Minesweeper because he just guesses, and he wasn't listening to me, so he still guesses wherever he picks in Minesweeper.
No, I don't. I just do that. I just do that when you're playing Minesweeper because it annoys you.
All right. Then send a recorded video to us.
I remember you guys
whatever.
saying something about how you were playing Minesweeper together, and John doesn't super planned out moves, and then Julian just does a random one.
You completed
No, it's the opposite.
You completed a few beginner boards. You say it's the opposite, Julian, and you said that to Blythe, but
Okay.
oh shit, that was actually the weather noise. I just heard it on my TV from the other room. What is happening out there?
Goddamn Herc. Nothing right now.
Yeah, I thought
Probably,
that was Julian playing the tornado warning sound effect as a joke, but then I heard it on mine TV. So, anyway, Julian, we were talking about how that's what you said to Blythe, and that you were saying that you know how to play Minesweeper, and I was just guessing, but you forget Blythe was there.
During
that stream.
Blythe has issues. I'll ask him right now. Let me go into Simp & Co.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Simp & Co.
What are you going to ask him? What is this? Who's better at minesweeping, John or me?
Oh, I forgot about this.
He's offline, Julian. Oh, okay, he just...
phone. Oh. There it goes again.
What's happening?
Let's check the weather. See what the fuck's going on.
What is happening?
I think it's a heat watch.
Really?
Oh, probably.
If it's just a heat watch, then Blythe doesn't know. That's his answer. He doesn't know.
No, he has to answer. That's not a valid answer. How do you delete somebody else's message?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can. I'm the boss here in this chat.
Oh crap, you are.
Yeah, I am.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, okay, so how do I change that? I make my own separate chat.
You make an own separate chat without me.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you own all of them?
That's right, I do own
Billy
all of them.
Ray Carson 2 Electric Boogaloo. Which we don't participate in because it has Dalton and Avery.
Yeah, for some reason. I haven't spoken to them, but
Who?
meh. Just other friends that we've met, like Blythe's friends.
Hmm.
Should I turn
There's an
on my
offensive-
air
wait.
conditioner?
Wait, there's an offensive memes chat?
Well, yeah, there is. Why? Do you have something to contribute?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Why is
I can tell Julian has something to contribute.
Why is there
No, it's
why is Artem Matisse on the offensive memes chat?
Hold on. Let me look at the offensive memes chat.
It's just like some Pokemon.
Oh, that's the Pokemon bot. Basically, if Julian, why?
What did he do?
He deleted my message. He figured out how. This is unacceptable. And I just realized
I tagged myself and asked myself who's better, me or John at Minesweeping, and I told me that I'm better, and then I said thanks.
you fucking.
You know that meme chat is looking awfully lonely.
Julian,
Mm-hmm.
about that meme chat.
Yeah, what about it?
What are you about to post?
Nothing.
That was answered like 15 seconds late. There's something there. There's something there. Oh, I showed you that meme, damn it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, did you? I thought it was.
Yeah,
No, I don't
that
think
was
so.
me, bro.
My Google Now feed got a story earlier from whatever website. 5 best PC games in India that require only a 32 megabyte graphics card. That's such a like
Hey, good for India. They're
niche
getting
post.
You're brown.
there. We don't need to state the meme that he posted. Only the fact that he posted it.
I have some contributions.
Another one.
2 more, actually.
That wasn't me.
Oh my god.
Oh.
This is bad. I don't like these vibes. I've seen one of them.
I have a response.
You have a response? How can you possibly respond to that?
Which one are you responding to? Everyone watching is probably like, what the fuck are they talking about right now?
It's this one, of course. We're just looking at the memes chat in our Discord. And because online...
Wow.
Because people on the internet in the higher up are being bitches about it, we can't show it. There's a link to our Discord server down below. It's a perm link. It should get you there if you want to join. Anyway. Fuck. Hold on.
Guy Fieri birthday memes.
No, not
God.
that one.
Guy Fieri birthday memes.
I mean, that's
Why is
not
there so much
offensive
background-
per se, but it's...
Guy Fieri
Why is there so much background noise coming from Julian?
Probably because his setup is literally in his living room. When his mom talks, she literally talks louder than he does.
Yeah.
Is it better now?
I mean...
For now.
For now it is, yeah. Never mind. I'm hearing the TV.
Hang on. It should be good now.
Should it? It's been like an hour.
I think that's good. Cause now I put the limiter thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's good now.
If you stab a rock with a sword, you can become a kid again. If only I always knew that. Oh, I pressed the A button again. Oops, I guess we're doing this.
No.
Oh, Blythe is has been anointed in the server.
All of you have.
God.
That's the name of our mod group. That's what the mods are called in the Discord, the Lord's Anointed.
Who's Requoy? NYC. Oh.
It's one of the
Twitch
followers
follower.
we gained back in Minecraft.
Wow.
It's basically the only person who would watch our shit.
I wonder if he's watching.
I mean, you can check.
I don't think so.
If you check my Twitch, then.
Wait, have you already done the
Nope.
Are you doing the well right now, John? I haven't really been paying much attention to the stream.
I'm doing the bottom of the well right now.
Alright.
And we're actually just it's gonna be really quick, just going in and going out.
Is there any heart pieces in there at all?
There is shit in there. I don't know about heart pieces in particular, but there might be one. But there is.
I can't really ever remember.
Like, there is more shit to the dungeon, but we're just gonna get the Lens of Truth.
Yeah.
Oh, right, we need to use the Song of Storms.
So we're actually gonna get demonetized if we use the word virus?
I don't know if that's the case anymore, but it definitely was the case back when all of this started.
Yeah, I think it's calmed down enough that we probably won't anymore.
Hopefully, but still.
Hopefully.
Redacted illness.
Yeah.
Let's see, I believe I learned this song. Yes, I did. Windmill. Because it's raining, the water in the well goes down. There must be like a pump in there.
I'm having too much fun looking up memes now.
One of these days, I need to play Majora's Mask. I've held out
Yeah, you
for
do.
long enough.
It's good, but I think you said you don't like Zelda side quests. That's pretty much the whole game.
Well, I mean, yeah, Zelda side quests. It's not that I don't like them. It's that I'm not invested enough to get into them. I basically just collect a few heart pieces and then move on with the story. You might be asking, isn't there like some giant flying thing that circles around this area? Yeah, that's true. He's literally right behind me. Drain the water level. Encoding overloaded, it says. Don't know why in particular, but apparently it is.
Yeah. I feel like we've been pretty boring this stream.
Well, eh. Let's see what's in here. Oh, right, isn't it just bombs? There's something, yep, that's literally all that it is. Ugh. I'm trying to think, how much of this did we do in our original Let's Play? How much of the bottom of the well did we do?
I don't remember.
Because here we're pretty much doing the bare minimum. Basically just need to get the Lens of Truth and that's it. Oh shit, this is
Yeah,
actually
I don't know,
close.
it's...
Like, okay.
It's been a while since that Let's Play now, so it's kind of forgot.
Hold on, I have Deku Sticks, right? I'm trying to see. I have Deku Sticks. Yes, I do. Those do more damage.
My god, I fucking love this format of meme.
Oh.
Have you ever seen those memes? It's like it's usually with some like I don't know, like some series of something. Where it's kind of shaped like a bingo board. Then it has words at the edges of the things. Like I'll send them. I'll send you one of them, but they're always fucking
I
hilarious to me.
can't
There's always
say I
one that's
know what
hilarious.
you're talking about, but maybe if I had an example, but this boss, it's a bit uniquely designed, I'd say, but and it's dead. I can easily imagine the Shadow Temple scaring some kids, like, especially in the 1.0 version. But I mean, I mean, Andrew, what do you think about the Shadow Temple? Do you think, like, this would scare kids too much, or, like...
I mean,
sure
I
this
could see it
boss
being
would.
somewhat creepy. With a creepy ass, like, rapey face.
Well... Let's see. The Skulltulas, I don't know if I know there's been some projects that were of course defunct by Nintendo for bullshit copyright infringement, but like there's been some like Ocarina of Time HD projects like Unreal Engine and shit, but I never seen like this sort of cartoonish style of a Skulltula in HD, like, you know, without the polygons. I wonder if there's any sort of artist rendition of that. Because, like, pretty much every other form of Skulltula seems to be, like, the fucking creepy normal spider. Like the normal giant spider that we see in Twilight Princess or Skyward Sword. I mean, in Skyward Sword, I'm not too sure about that. I haven't played that in a while. So I could very well be wrong. What? Oh, just memes?
Yeah.
Uh,
Where I put these ones? Because they're pretty much normal memes, not really bad.
where the hell is Julian?
I don't know.
Watching stream.
Oh, I see. You're
Yes.
watching the
I'm
stream.
viewing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Temple of Time. I've
Yes,
been there in
that's-
Minecraft.
Oh, right. Yeah, about that. I remember that Minecraft server.
Oh my god, this Naruto meme is fucked. in the memes. Normal memes chat.
I just walked
Well,
straight
because
into
there is no normal meme.
I walked straight into the market, despite my entire purpose of being here being to get to Adult Link and do the Shadow Temple.
Okay, John, one of these memes I'm sending is the format I'm talking about. The other one is something that happens to me way too much.
Something that happens to you way too much.
Yeah, you just look at the memes chat later.
Does it happen to be does it just happen to be putting in a USB key in upside down?
No.
Assassin's Creed 3 is my favorite Assassin's Creed.
Oh, like a grid like that? I haven't really seen that besides like
Yeah.
the
Then the
standard
second one happens
alignment
all
chart.
the time. Jump up, fucking jump up, just jumps in the wrong direction.
Yep, that's exactly what happens.
Played a lot of the newer Assassin's Creed. The newest one I've played is Unity.
Unity is shit.
Had to get that one. Anyway, Andrew,
Assassin's Creed
you're
3
not-
is the best.
well, I mean, Julian, how much, like, you've only had to, only have Unity to compare 3. 3, I wouldn't say.
No,
is the best.
I played through most of Black Flag
Black
and a
Flag-
little bit of 2.
So, a little bit of 2. How much of 2 are we talking?
And maybe like half of Unity. I can't remember how much in 2. I think Assassin's Creed 3 was a really solid thing.
It is pretty solid.
Pretty
John
solid.
doesn't like it, but I do like it.
I mean, 3 was okay. Like, 2 is probably what I was most familiar with, because we still had, Basically, it's strange to think about because I was familiar with Desmond Miles' story arc through the start, and I was used to 2 being a continuation of that. And like so I just felt more I don't know what the equivalent of at home would be, but like I felt more used to the premise as opposed to like your games nowadays, which are just basically this AC game set in another setting. And
Yeah, but okay, I get you, John, but at the same time, I never really gave a shit about the modern day story in AC, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Exactly. Like I only liked Assassin's Creed 3 because it was like revolution based, you know.
Yeah, that's really cool.
But when they go back to the modern time and you have to go through like the office building or whatever it is, I can't even remember. Like that's I don't really care about that.
I mean, Black Flag, I mean, yeah, I liked the story
I
of
love Black Flag.
Black Flag is
It's
really
very
good.
good.
Its combat is probably one of the best elements of it.
Origins is my favorite though. That one's really fun. John doesn't play that. I don't think either of you played that one actually.
I played a little bit of Origins, but I didn't get far enough to speak of it, really.
Mm. Yeah, I think you'll be able to get the Shadow Temple done, John.
I'm probably gonna get the Shadow Temple done by at the pace I'm heading towards. But I'm just gonna go in here and get the dungeon map and the hover boots real quick.
Well, if we do our usual 2 hours, then you got almost an hour left to do this. So.
Well, I mean, well, we'll see. I'll go overboard to finish the Shadow Temple probably.
Yeah,
at this
I know.
rate.
Yeah, you're gonna finish it. Well, I'm just saying like, you'd probably be able to finish it before 6 o'clock.
Something like that.
Have you practiced this one at all?
Yes. This is where, just after this dungeon is where I left off playing both my practice save files. Andrew, I just saw the meme you posted. I'm disappointed. I'm also pretty sure I've seen that one before.
I accidentally just joined the memes voice chat. Why is there a voice chat just for memes?
For people who just want to share memes, I guess. I basically just overcompensated for pretty much every purpose that a Discord server could be used for. Like, this Discord server is huge. Way too big for its shoes.
Okay.
Like, it's basically this gigantic Discord server with no one in it.
I'm leaving offensive memes.
Yeah.
I see offensive memes. I think there are no rules.
Oh, right. That's sort of its purpose. Anyway, we have this same mini-boss again. Shit. Okay, I guess this arm does not give a shit about me being able to break away. Anyway, besides the memes,
Do we even have anyone that server besides us?
what? Well, wait, you mean in the Discord server, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have the one follower that we gained from our Minecraft streams. That's pretty much it.
The Lord's anointed.
Yep. To anyone watching the stream right now, I'd recommend you join the Discord server. Personally, it's a pretty good time.
It's got a lot of memes.
It would be a lot better if there were more people in here. So, Hey, it'd be nice if you were to fill that gap.
Do you have like a link to it here? Something?
Yeah, we have a perm link in the Twitch chat. In the just scroll down to the panel section, and there's a perm link to my Discord server right there.
Yeah. It's very entertaining.
I suppose so. It's proved to be more entertaining with the memes that were posted recently. Let's see. I believe, if I'm correct, go through here, and then... And this should lead you out to where
I like
we
how
came
Julian
from.
just goes silent for large amounts of time.
Yeah, because, I mean, he hasn't played this game, and he wants to see memes, so...
He might have just left, honestly. Yeah. Dungeon's a lot of... it's a lot of visual fuckery is what this dungeon revolves around.
Yeah, I mean, the lens of truth, really.
And the boots, because you need to make sure you need to keep doing your leap of fates, basically.
Yeah.
Boom.
I remember most spots where, like, you need the lens of truth, so I'm not really gonna be using it all that much.
Yeah.
But,
Isn't this the dungeon that we started singing Filthy Frank songs in the original Let's Play?
That's where we just lost our minds for no good reason and just started singing
I don't know.
Filthy
I think
Frank
we were
songs.
like, I think I started getting. I tended to have a habit of when we were recording YouTube stuff to get like really delirious.
Yeah,
I
you
just
started getting
spouting
bored.
out stupid shit.
Well, that's just what you do. It's... I mean, I can imagine if all of our friends would hear. First off, I'd be banned immediately. Second, it would be a lot more interesting of a time for all of us. And it would very much fit your mentality whenever I'm recording shit.
First time I'd be banned immediately.
Yeah, that... I mean, it's true.
Definitely. Yeah. I've missed before someone say something offensive.
Or is... Okay.
At most. Oh, right. Back to the...
If you play the Sun song in front of Redeads, it'll stun them. Or Gibdos, I guess.
Same thing. If these ones have
I believe this is where you get the compass.
tape on them. By the way, these things are annoying in Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played at least a little bit of that game. I think you played enough to know what those are like.
Yeah, I've fought some Gibdos in Hyrule Warriors, and they're not fun.
Yeah, because they just interrupt your flow. Have the compass.
Yep. It's the compass. It tells you where you are and where everything else is. This room is pretty much the backbone of the Shadow Temple, it seems. Where, like... Yeah, it's just...
This is where we started the Filthy Frank.
Well, I wouldn't say that. But, oh, shit. Okay. When you're adult Link, just stab them. Don't jump slash like I just did. You see, after playing Kid Link, I got used to jump slashing Skulltulas, and now I just do it. Muscle memory. And guillotines. Because, hey kids, this is depressing Shadow Temple. This is probably, like, one of my least favorite, or possibly the most dull of them. But yeah, you can see a lot better in the 3DS version, like the geometry of this room. Ow. Okay. Ugh. Stalfos still suck, even though that one literally just fell and died. Yeah, I remember falling in the original version of this game all the time, so I spent a lot of time in this room that I probably would not have otherwise.
Yeah.
There we go, that's a lot better. Basically, every dungeon in Ocarina of Time, this is really the first 3D Zelda game I played. Maybe the first Zelda game, period, that I've beaten, so I wasn't really used to the concept of these dungeons being just hellholes for you to solve. So, to me, I was always perplexed by how you do this or how you do that. Starting with not knowing how to use my shield just by pressing the R button in the inside of the Great Deku Tree, so I didn't know how to continue on. It's just...
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's all we need. Oh yeah, and there's some pointless treasures like you got a bundle of arrows. Make sure this is clear. Yeah, it's the bottom of the well where there are some pitfalls right in front of chests or something. I mean, like, now after all these playthroughs, every dungeon feels more straightforward. And I'm just able to just procedurally go through it, and it just makes a lot more sense to me.
Yeah, it just makes it a lot easier. When you're really familiar with something, it's easier. Kind of a no-shit statement.
Well, yeah, but... Yeah, I find a lot more silver rupee puzzles in this dungeon in particular. Like, it's this dungeon and there's 2 in the ice cavern. There's at least 2 in this dungeon. For all I know, there might even be 3. I'm not entirely sure. I think there's just 2. But I mean, there's sort of a lack of silver rupee puzzles in other places. I mean, they're sort of copy-paste, I guess. I mean, you have Silver Star puzzles in some of the later Mario games as well, like Galaxy or the DS port of Mario 64, but, I mean, there's all sorts of things that can be hidden by the Lens of Truth, like these spikes on the floor, or hookshot, grapples, points, or... just all sorts of shit. You would normally think that's the key, but no, the key is just in that door. So, let's see, where is the, where's the grapple point? I think, oh, shit, it's right there, so... Oh yeah, the, it gives you a tell of when you're on a grapple point, which it still shows...
Yeah, because the reticle expands.
Yeah, it still shows even when you have the Lens of Truth on, so that kind of ruins the point.
Yeah.
And there's one up here or something. Well, I mean... just grapple onto that. And just jump off here. I mean, like, they say Majora's Mask is usually, like, the scary Zelda game. And I mean, I guess in some places you're right, but, Majora's Mask, it's, compared to, this game, I mean, the Shadow Temple in particular, like, what would be scarier, Majora's Mask or the Shadow Temple?
Majora's Mask.
I mean, for what reason? Why is
I
that?
don't know. There's just some stuff in Majora's Mask that's kind of fucked.
I mean, the mask transformations into Deku, Goron, and Zora make for a good jump scare, I guess, but besides that, I mean, I haven't played through Majora's Mask, so I don't know this shit, but...
Majora's Mask just has a lot of weird implicational shit that just kind of was like, what the hell?
I mean, I need to play through Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
At this point, I have no excuse. This room in particular is where you have to equip the iron boots. These fans will blow you back if you don't have the iron boots on. And sometimes the game will just not cooperate with you and just have you have the hardest time just climbing down. It's... Alright, this is pretty much the boring part of the stream.
Yeah. Basically. I don't know.
Let's see.
Damn it, I did it again.
What?
I accidentally left the call again.
Really?
It's the boring part because it's like, I don't know, we can't think of any tangents, but both of us have played this game so many times. It's like, there's not much to talk about.
I mean, the Shadow Temple's just not interesting
Not
at
really.
all. Hold on, isn't there something?
Yeah, I kind of like its
weird?
I kind of like its creepy atmosphere, but it's like,
It's just there.
yeah.
Let's see the. Nope, we need the hover boots. Okay, we just made it.
Yep.
And this is something that I believe tripped me up during the old Let's Play, where we were supposed to bomb this hillside here, and that reveals a hidden chest. How is anyone supposed to know that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Just making sure I didn't fuck up, but... Do Gibdos have more health than Redeads? Like, what's the difference between the two? Just different textures.
That's honestly probably it. It's just the Gyarados probably got more health.
I don't even know if they have more health. Like, I never really counted my hits with these guys.
I'm not really sure at all.
So, I mean, I'm trying to think of shit that's happening this summer, whether it be games or anything really that we might be excited for. I mean, what?
I mean, I got stuff coming up, but I just can't remember exactly what it is. I have to look it up first. The Last of Us 2 is coming out soon. That'll be pretty good.
Oh, well. I mean, Halo Infinite, I hear... Well, along with, like, basically Halo in general, there's, the Master Chief Collection coming over to PC one game at a time. But, the Halo 2 launch was incredibly botched. And I really don't want that for Halo 3. But, There was also Halo Infinite, which I feel like, despite all that's happened, like, I hear despite all that's happened, they're still planning on a holiday 2020 release, which I'm not too sure about.
I mean, that's when Assassin's Creed Valhalla is coming out as holiday 2020.
Oh yeah. Like,
That's
basically,
what I'm looking forward to.
the thing is, like, with the Halo games, particularly, their main philosophy that they pushed for marketing was it'll be ready when, like, basically, they're gonna release it when it's ready. And, like, when it's really ready and it's not, like, a botched release, which I feel like they haven't held up to. And that's a major problem. Especially with Halo, which is a franchise that's taken its hits in recent days with Halo 4 and 5. And they can't really afford to fuck up again.
Yeah.
The Stalfos are really being stupid here compared to my other playthroughs. Isn't there a third one coming up, or is that it? Alright. I believe... Okay, you just need to shoot an arrow there. You don't need fire arrows. I wasn't sure about that at first. Although, like, there's a lot of games I definitely need to play by now. I need to play Link to the Past. I need to play Majora's Mask. And it's not just Zelda. Like, I need to play, Metroid Prime 1, like, or any, like, Metroid games besides AM2R and Super Metroid. But, like, a lot of games that I need to play.
Yeah. For now, I'm just working on my revisit to the AC series. I haven't played an AC in a while.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't get burned out by Valhalla.
Yeah, well, it's not what I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on taking breaks, obviously. Like, I'll probably do the whole Desmond story, take a break. Do Black Flag through, like, something, take a break. Then something else, take a break. Yeah, like I'm not planning on doing it all in one row. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was my mistake. I finished Revelations, then I immediately played 3, then I immediately played Black Flag. Then I immediately played Rogue, I think, and then I immediately played Unity, and then I went back to 2, which I played all the way through. And I started playing Brotherhood, because I just felt like following up on 2 again.
That's the thing with the Ezio show to me, is whenever you can't just play one Ezio game, you have to play all 3 of them if you're gonna play the Ezio games.
Yeah, and then I started playing Syndicate, which by the time of that I was burned out. Also, just the setting doesn't really feel good.
Yeah.
It just feels boring to me, really.
I just want you to get to Origins, because I think you'll like that one, hopefully. I mean, you like Breath of the Wild, and it's kind of a similar vein game. It's,
yeah.
It's an action RPG game. Open world.
Another difference between the 1.0 version and this one is, in this room there was blood on the floor. Or like,
yeah.
Like, the implications are really creepy. Like, it's very obvious someone was tortured here.
Yeah, I think this place is a place that a lot of stuff got changed. It's been changed and censored over the years, because there used to be, like, a lot of blood around here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the 1.0 version was really the only version that had blood, right? I mean...
I think so, yeah.
Despite still being rated E and shit.
Yeah, but ratings are a little different back then, so...
Well, yeah. PG-13.
Yeah.
Oh, this leads me back out to the main room. I need the boss key. Which I believe is right there. if I'm correct, you need Din's Fire for this. I'm not sure, but that's how I always do it.
Hmm. Have you seen the Myers-Briggs personality thing at all?
The
John?
what?
Probably not. I don't know. It's a thing I've seen like a bunch lately. It's like the Myers-Briggs personality thing. It's like there's like 4 different letters, and you can like have one or the other. Like determines what kind of personality type you have. Like,
I don't know exactly what you mean by that.
yeah. So you probably haven't seen it before then.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting though, from what I saw of it.
The one disadvantage with playing Ocarina of Time on the 3DS is the small screen. I feel like this game should be played on basically the entire screen like the N64 version would be. And you need the hover boots for this room. Editing these parts in the form of like an LP, like what we used to do, is going to be difficult because I am trying to like switch back and forth between screens as I manage my items and shit. And like that means just another part where I have to edit a lot, and that just drags out the whole process. And I found this out just as soon as I started editing that. And and that's just for switching between the top and bottom screens. Anyway, we have Nintendo's favorite boss design here, a head and 2 hands.
Yeah, I know. Fucking. Even in Zelda, like a lot of them have this. Like, I know Wind Waker has one of these.
I mean, what else in... Well, oh yeah, Wind Waker, I remember.
I think some of the 2D ones have it too.
I never
don't know.
had trouble with this boss before, but here I just can't get an angle.
Yeah, you should also be using the Lens of Truth, but
Yeah, I use the Lens of Truth whenever this happens, where he starts charging at you. Why can't I get an angle on him this time?
yeah, he's not really that hard of a boss.
There, it should be easy now. Easy. Okay, I'm done with that. And then I'll just conserve my magic. Only use the Lens of Truth when I have to. Oh, you can stun him with the hook shot? I didn't know that, honestly. But I mean, I guess he really hurts in this version. I mean, I know they buffed up the enemies in the 3DS version, but I guess they really buffed up his attack power here because I never got this hurt before.
Yeah.
And he's dead already. That was pretty easy. Almost died, but I have fairies still. I don't know if I used any of them since the Fire Temple. Yeah, it's been like an hour and 40 minutes, and we're already done with the Shadow Temple. So should I just stop here and we'll, like, do the Spirit Temple and maybe even beat the game by the next time we stream, or...
Yeah, it might be a good idea, because I don't know if what you'll be able to get done with 20 minutes.
Yeah, well... I mean, alright, this will either last 5 sessions or it'll last 6, I'm thinking. It'll probably last 6. That is if we're just going from one place to the other. And, like, basically our next stop is going to be the basically the Gerudo Valley, just to be able to get to the Spirit Temple. And then we'll just try and do the Spirit Temple, and after the Spirit Temple, if I'd say there's enough time passed, then we'll do Ganon's Tower later, but, well. But
That was the
moving on
last
to
time you. This is also the only time you see Impa. So
yeah, pretty much. Where the hell is Julian?
he left.
What, like, when did he leave? Like, it was a while ago.
Oh, a little bit ago. Yeah. Must have got bored or had something else to do.
Well, shit.
Shit.
But I'm glad that college basically it ending in May and starting up again in late August. From early May to late August, it effectively adds an extra month to summer vacation, and that's pretty good. So, so I think I'm going to end it off here. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. So basically, I'm going to start doing shit for the Spirit Temple next part, whenever that'll be. Like, should we perhaps announce when? I mean, we can't really plan around next week because you don't have your work schedule for that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I don't know. Oh, Julian's in the cuck shed. I don't know how long he's been AFK for, but he's just there. And anyway, so I don't know when we're going to be online, which I know sucks. I would like to have some date announced. What I mean, like, I don't know whether we should do something this week or the next. Probably the next, if we can. So, we're just gonna leave it at that. So I think that's gonna be the end of the stream. We'll do the Spirit Temple next session.